I'm Darlene. I want to share with you today how I do faux stained glass. First thing I do is I draw out my picture that I want to make, and I color it in so I can see what colors that I like. Then I take a regular piece of paper and I draw it again, and I will tape that regular drawing on the back of my glass. And I use just regular painter's tape. Got it at Home Depot. After I tape my picture onto the back of the glass, I take alcohol and I clean the front of the glass off very, very good. Want to remove all the oils and dust or anything that's on the glass. You want to do that so that your leading sticks to the glass. I use gallery glass simulated leading. And after you put this on, you'll trace your outlines. You need to let it dry overnight. Then, once I've done all that, I use this product here called Vitrol or Vitriol. And this is a transparent, permanent colors, and it's good for glass, metal, and wood. But it makes a really nice, vibrant color. So after I open my box, I take each one of my colors and I put a dot of the color on the actual lid. Because if you see in the bottle, you can't really tell what color it is. And the first time I did this, I sat there and opened a bottle every time. I always put my lid back on when I'm done with that color. I always use a toothpick. And let's see. I'm going to show you really quick how I do it. So what you want to do when you open your bottle is you want to stir it. And you want to stir this really, really good. You don't want to shake the bottle. You don't want to pull your stirring utensil in and out. You don't want to whip it around. You want to keep it in the jar, and you want to stir it really good. Otherwise, you'll end up with a lot of air bubbles, and that will show up in your artwork once you hang it up in the light. Okay. So I'm just going to take my toothpick and I'm going to drop in my color. And I hope you can see how I'm doing this. And you'll stir it around. You just spread the color around. A little bit goes a pretty long way with this stuff. It only takes a drop or two. Okay. Get it all the way up to my lines. Really good. My lines are not perfect, but once you add your color in, it kind of takes away from any of your mistakes or flaws. I always wipe my toothpick off after I'm done with it, because once this stuff dries, it can be a little flaky. It dries beautiful on the glass, but when you're rubbing the toothpick, the color on it will get a little flaky. Now, while my color is wet, I have a little bit of shadowing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my black, because I want that dimension. I want that shadowing, and make sure you do it while it's still wet, because it'll blend really nicely when it's wet. And I'm going to take a little bit of the black, and I'm going to put it down onto my orange, and I'm going to stir it around a little bit, and I'll show you what this looks like in case you don't get a good view from here. Now, if you get too much or you don't like how it looks while it's still wet, it's very easy to just take a Q-tip, dab out some if you want, or dab it all out, you know, and redo it. So this is your project. You can make mistakes if you want to. So what I do is I have a light table. My light table is very old. It's probably 40 years old, seriously. And once I get it cut on, I do not want to cut this thing off, because it is a pain to try to make it stay on. But I'm going to show you how these look This is with the light table. You can see how it's going to look when you hang it in your window. And you can also see air bubbles or any other little flaw that you have. But see right here how I've taken my darker and I've kind of made some outlines in the heart. I added some white and made the highlight. So it's a very fun project. It's easy to do. And if you enjoy doing it and you don't already have a light table, I would get one. You can use eyedroppers to drop the paint in if you like, or you can use toothpicks like I do. Anyway, enjoy yourself, have fun, be creative, and have a great day. Please like and share.